Alright guys, this is Beatboxing 101. No, I'm just kidding. I actually today wanted to talk about turning words that normally you would never think could be taken negative into positive words. So one thing that I've recently learned in the morning to help me get up is, rather than calling my alarm clock an alarm clock, because that's kind of a negative thing to say. You're like, oh, that dreaded alarm clock in the morning. I don't want to get out of bed. I just want to sleep. Well, I now call that clock the opportunity clock, because it means that as soon as that alarm goes off, I can get up and I can start my day thinking positively, because when I think about it, first thing I think about is the opportunity clock. How many opportunities am I going to have today to do something great for the world? And if I just lay in bed all day, I'm never going to do those things. And if I start my day thinking that the alarm clock is a negative thing, just that one little thing right there will start your day off negatively. So start calling your alarm clock your opportunity clock, because it really is your opportunity to start your day on a positive note. Next thing, stoplights. Well, stoplights kind of negative. So when you go up to a stoplight, you were thinking, oh gosh, this just turned red and now I have to stop and wait for things to happen. Well, what you're waiting for is you're waiting for the green, which means go. So I look at that stoplight and I call it a go light instead of a stoplight, because as soon as that light goes green, I'm able to go and get to where I need to be. And that go light prevents accidents from happening. And there's a lot of reasons for that light to be there, and it's really to protect your safety. So a lot of people look at these lights as a negative thing. They're like, oh, why is this light here? Why did I hit a red light? Well, maybe you needed to stop and take a break for that brief moment. They teach a little bit of patience in there. That's for sure. So instead of calling it a stoplight, I call it a go light. And every day I'm trying to turn different words into more positive words. And another thing that I do is, like, if I'm scrolling through Facebook and I start to see something that has negative words, I automatically scroll past it. I don't even read it, because I don't want anything in my mind that's negative, because it can take one word to start making your mind turn in a negative direction. And even myself, I'm a really positive person. One negative word can start to change my mind a little bit. So I avoid negative things at all costs, and I focus my energy on the positive things, the things that people are saying that are good about other people, the posts that talk about good in other people. And that's another thing, is I used to hate people. I really did. I told everyone that I hated people, and the reason I hated people is because I looked for the negative in people. And what you believe becomes so. And so if you believe everyone is a terrible person, you tend to notice a lot more terrible things and have negative encounters, because you're already going into the situation thinking that something negative is going to happen. And again comes the law of attraction. What you believe will become so. So now I love people. I see people do good things every day. And when I see posts or videos about something positive that someone has done, I focus my energy on that because it makes me think of people as a positive thing. And I've completely changed my attitude towards thinking that people are out to get me and people are evil. I truly believe that everyone has good in them. And I see people doing good things for people every single day. And since I started putting into practice the law of attraction, I've been seeing people do good things every day, not just for myself, but other people too. But for myself, just yesterday, I got to my hotel in Irving, Texas, because I'm on a service trip over here. And the lady offered me a free energy drink. And it's kind of funny because the day before, another person offered me a free energy drink. And then I went to a hookah lounge last night, and there was a bunch of people having a big birthday party there. And they had pizza and cake and all this stuff. And I was just kind of over sitting on the side, and they were all dancing and having fun. And then one of the girls came over to me, and she brought me a big piece of cake and said, she said that I looked like a really happy person, and she just felt like she needed to come over and give me a piece of cake. Well, I was super grateful for that. I thanked her and I said, you didn't have to do that, but thank you for being a good person. And then, not 5 minutes later, she comes back again and brings me 2 slices of pizza. And I'm just so grateful for that. And every single day I'm seeing from people positive things. And I think a lot of that is because I'm focusing on the positive things. So that's why one of my goals is I want to change as many negative words into something positive, and calling things that would normally be kind of a negative word for that something different. So it's my goal to, by the end of the month, have at least 10 new positive words for things. And if you start to see things with a different perspective, which is one of the things that I've been teaching, then it can change your life. And changing words from a negative to a positive word can also change your perspective on it, because now you're focusing on that positive thing about that word. And that can go into everything in life. And you can change all kinds of things that you would normally perceive as negative into positive. So that's what I want to talk about today. When you wake up in the morning, it's the opportunity clock. The light, it's a go light. So if you guys start by doing that, doing those little things every day, it can change your life even more each and every day. So I hope everyone has a great night. I am about to go get in the hot tub.